you joining us and we joining you here at 141 Gifford Road inside Zinnia's Event Center.
We are here back on the screens bringing you the episode 2 of techchefafrica's SO2E2, and we are your host, new kind of Ghana boy,
Tracy Hagan. We're going to be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Never be scared to tell your story. Find your strength. Draw power from the belief in your heart. Stay vigilant and protect your energy. Never lose momentum. Don't stop pushing. Even when they don't believe in you, keep your head up high. Stay focused. Don't concentrate on what's bogus. Hold on to your confidence. That's your superpower. Keep painting your picture. It's your story. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it.
Welcome back from the break. The topic for today's discussion is finding your purpose in your career as a youth. And our guest was Josiah.
Joshua. His story is more of a survival one.
And a bad boy.
He wasn't really a bad boy. I mean, he was one that was not fully understood by his parents. He saw the opportunity to make money at a young age. His parents was like, yo, you gotta focus on this books, focus on school. That's so you can make money.
Yeah, but I think the money part is really important. Just our parents don't see that aspect of they expect you to get
go through the system.
And
Go
the system is
rigid
really
system.
Yeah. The system is really rigid.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there. Okay. So let's just tell you a little bit about who we're talking about here. Joshua Okonkwo-Agyemang. So Joshua is
a young entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He's a programmer, of course. That's a software developer, and he establishes businesses, right? Yeah, but it didn't really start like that for him. So I think Joshua started off as a normal youth, stubborn boy, of course.
Really? I would say adventurous.
No, a stubborn. The Ghanaian system doesn't really recognize adventurous. No, you are stubborn. So first you go against what your parents say.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think he started school and his parents went to the ministry. He was able to, even though in the village, he was able to come across a computer
in the church. Because that's
what they use. So he started to develop lab for computers. He started fixing them. At a young age, he started making money.
In the high school.
So he went to high school and took his computer to school.
Yo, that part is.
He's a hard guy, of course. He's a hard guy.
No, the rate at which he missed lectures, the audacity, the confidence.
Yeah, he's a hard guy. Because to say, I went to high school in this morning, you can't even send a phone to school, but he was able to send a whole computer, not a laptop.
But then I also took a computer to school in the dormitory. And the reason why I was able to do that was the fact that...
Didn't that create any sense of...
It was supposed to be, but because of entertainment prefect was allowed to keep a computer in the dormitory. So he became my best friend.
Wow.
I moved from my dormitory to his room. So he get to use my computer for entertainment, and I get to spend all my life over there in the dormitory.
Because in school he used to bend CDs, and I think I knew I had ideas about high school in when he completed school. Yeah, my senior brother was, I think, and to know how to bend CDs, you are
Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather. Yeah. So to bend CDs and to give me, and those days when they say Chinyumami, like it's a real deal.
I was growing up, so
Chinyumami was because we had this tiny MP3s, and when they say Chinyumami, Okay,
let's move a little bit forward. So we're talking about a man who developed something during the COVID. I mean, COVID brought a lot of unfortunate circumstances, but for him, he turned it around with his love for reading and created a community called Redacity. So it's a community that enables each and every person who is part of it to read as much as they can, keep them in the local books and all that. Then one thing that also stood out for me is what he read when he came to Accra the first time. That was the first book he read when he came to Accra, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So if you've not read that book, this is a good recommendation for you to read it because it resonated with him, his story, and the fact that he actually is veering off some normal expectations to actually make himself tick according to his
and even his story is really shocking because wasn't somebody that was into reading and studying. But look at the outcome.
Yeah.
He really liked books now. Right? He all took a step and somebody prompted him to do what he likes. So I think, yeah, those common boys that are staying out of school. I mean, if you go back and watch the episode, he gave an advice that you shouldn't follow his path, even though, because it wasn't.
Because
he said he didn't do well in his SSC.
Yeah, so
And it was really bad. And you know, mind you, the parents of Josh won't be the same as yours.
Yes.
Because some of our parents, obviously, you understand.
Yeah, we want to think about that.
Yeah, so I think we should stay in school and
Right. So let's go into the topic, right? Finding your purpose as in your career as a youth. I love the way he simplified and broke down the formula, because to finding your purpose, right? So in finding your purpose, you have to find out you have to ask yourself some basic questions. What you love, what you easily fall in love with, what you really deeply love, what you are. We're talking about capabilities here more than we're talking about romantic.
Romance can wait.
Yes, and then what you are good at, and what the world is willing to pay for what you are good at. So he said in doing that, you have to, that is like finding your passion, one, finding your profession, two, finding your vocation, and then finding your mission. Your passion is what you easily love, right? Your profession, yes, it could be a number of things, right? Just try to answer that question. Then your profession is what you are good at, because no matter what you love, right?
You still need a profession.
And then you can't be good at everything at once. You have to be good at one or two things. So that's your profession. What you are good at. Then he mentioned that the vocation is what you love, and then what the world is willing to pay for. Then the vision is what you deeply love, right? And then
the mission is what you give out.
Yes, what you deeply love, and then what the world needs. So like it's like what you love doing, and then what the world needs, right? He also added that
you need to give back.
Yes.
Everything, even though he made a point that you can make all the money, but without giving back, you feel there's something missing. You understand? Because the people that made money and are still not happy. You know, there's no money that keeps happening. So the fact that you're making money and you're giving back, you're doing things, not even necessarily giving money out, but you're creating maybe foundations and you're creating schemes that will really touch the outside world. That's giving back. Creating anything that is
yes, and that's the mission. So you love what you do and you're giving it back. But then if there's any if there's not a balance, an intersection between your passion, your vocation, your profession, and your mission, then your purpose, your journey to your purpose would be lacking, definitely, because you cannot have what you love and then not be able to fund it, right? With your profession and all that. So we cannot pour everything, and you know that. We cannot say every single thing.
You have to go back.
Watch if you haven't watched it. Yeah, this is something that you should really check out, because it has to do with your purpose. And as you coming out, this is one conversation that we need to hear all the time.
And he spoke a lot, so you can go back and follow the principles again.
Yeah.
I think it's really important.
Yes. And I will leave you with this. This is a quote from him, right? He was like, there are people who are being transformed by adversity. There are people who get broken by adversity. Which one of them are you? Answer this question for yourself. But go back, rewatch it, make some notes, go forward with whatever he said, all the formulas he gave. Before we go, the food. It was omelets and fried
Cocoa. Let's go down. Cocoa.
It was. I mean, it's a vegetarian meal. It's really great. It's really great. But let's not talk too much about that. Let's go to the neighbor for the review, for the verdict. And Eva.
Hello, wonderful people. My name is Benyaw, creator of Tech Chef Africa. And when you see me here, it's all about food verdict. Today, I'm going to talk about episode 2, in which we had Joseph Opoku-Echampon. And for Joseph, he prepared omelette with ripe plantain. So one thing that really got my attention when Joseph was preparing his recipe has to do with he not adding any spices. So aside the eggs and the other vegetables and the fish that he combined, he just added salt to give it a taste. and it turned out really perfect. If you want to see the full recipe, go and watch the full video on our YouTube channel. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Joseph a 6 because I like the neutral way and the natural way he prepared his recipe. See you next. Bye-bye.
Okay, 6 is the omelette. I mean, the omelette was really good. The vegetables, the colorful vegetables,
It was colorful.
and the salmon.
You were
It was
supposed to
very
be.
good. I mean, Mama, I'll try it. It's one bulky fried egg. Also, it's like. Okay, also soon we've come to the end, and we thank you for staying tuned with us. We were here at, we did this at 141 Gifford Road inside Zena's Event Center.
And I'll give a shout out to our sponsors, Bluetooth Bar. Follow them on Instagram at bluetoothbar.ch.
In Zena's Event Center.
Yeah, it's in this Center.
Right, on Instagram. Just key that in, you're going to find them. We are.
And I know Tech Chef Africa.
Yes, Tech Chef, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, Tech Chef Africa, and we brought this to you, Tracy Hagan.
And you kind of remember.
Do
And
not forget
Conex.
Conex Multimedia. Conex Multimedia. Do not forget to follow us across all social media handles. It's Tech Chef Africa. Just key that in, you find us.
I hate the notification.
Yes, post the notifications. Put that on because everything we do for you.
And be the first to get our videos.
All right, see you in the next.
Peace.
Peace.